Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. In the last episode, we kind of did a couple of things around New Austin. We went ahead and we went through Armadillo and we did a mission called Dinner for Two, and that was with Marshall Johnson. And we went up here to Twin Rocks, Ridgewood Farm, as well as coming up here to Rackscaler Fort and cleared those towns out. Today's episode, I'm going to be going down here to Gaptooth Breach, all the way down there. One thing I kind of wanted to show you guys. Stat-wise, I'm at 25% right now. So we're already 1/4 of the way done with this game, essentially. Pretty much what we need to do. I want to kind of show this off right here, real quick. Outfits is another thing that is required for the 100% thing right here. If you come over here and you look at all these are things you can get in the regular game. But we need to unlock these two suits here. We have the Undead Hunter and this Undiscovered suit. Now this Undead Hunter, we have a couple requirements that we have to do. It says complete the Survivor mission, the Birth of the Conservation Movement, which we just did. So we got the first scrap. And the second one says complete the Survivor mission, Filth and Light Entertainment. Complete the Survivor mission, Missing Souls, and return one missing person to El Persador, and find and break the mythical unicorn. As you guys can see, it has a lot of things to come in the future here. We will be getting that much later. In this one, you can only get whenever you have completed all 5 ambient challenges for that. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. Now, we're not going to be getting those until pretty much in-game at this point. Okay, so right now we need to go down to Gaptooth Breach. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and clear that town out and save that town. But now we're kind of on the very west end of New Austin. And there is actually one thing I kind of want to try to do before this episode's over with. I'm going to try and get a certain mission activated. We kind of saw that Survivor mission pop up when I was looking at the map there, but one thing in particular that I wanted to do was do the mission Filth and Other, or I can't remember what the complete name of the Survivor mission is. Hopefully we'll be able to do that, because we have to go and we're going to Gaptooth Breach, right? And now we're going to go down and around on the underbelly of New Austin. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. But that's pretty much it. Like I said before, well, I haven't said this before. Oh, somebody needs help here. Oh my gosh, yeah, he really does need help. Okay, kill these zombies real quick. I'm gonna get you. There we go. That's all.
Don't mention it. Now find somewhere safe and stay there.
Give me ammo, lady. She gave me rifle ammo. Okay, let me go ahead and, what's that? That's an undead coyote. But yeah, you can kind of run into a lot of animals here. I saw a couple wolves on our ways down here. Undead wolves can kind of get a little annoying after a while. I mentioned, though, before that we had undead wolves, undead bears. We haven't run into an undead bear, which I'm really surprised about. But we have not run into that. We have not run into, well, we ran into an undead cougar. But there's a lot of undead animals here. One thing in particular that will happen is if you come over near a tree and you kind of spook up a bunch of flying creatures, those are bats. You can actually shoot actually, there's a bat right there. See? You can actually shoot down bats in this DLC, and I always thought that was kind of a nice little touch to detail right there, because bats are spooky! They're scary! Scary monsters of the night! Not really. I am Batman! Not really. But, anyways, we need to go down to Gaptooth Breach before I make any more bat jokes. Get it? Bat jokes! Alright. Now let's go down here to Gaptooth Breach. This is going to be kind of one of the towns that is really hard to go ahead and clear it out. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and clear it out. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Actually, I want to kind of show this off. This is an introduction to a new type of zombie. This is lecher zombies. You kind of see some zombies right there. There's one right there. He is spitting up acid at you. Those zombies are probably the most lethal because those spit goop at you. And not only that, whenever you kill them, they glow and they cause an explosion which kills all the other enemies around here. Around them. Including you. So it'll knock you down if you're not careful. Anyways, on with the montage. Okay, after a long struggle with that last zombie, we've cleared out Gaptooth Breach, and our reward for doing that is dynamite. It does exactly what you think it does. It blows up. It's a throwable item that you can throw, and it blows up after you throw it. So it kind of clears out a bunch of zombies at once. So, now that we've cleared out Gaptooth Breach, I want you guys to remember the lecher. If you guys remember the lecher zombie that I just pointed out in that little montage, lecher zombies spit acid at you. Spit some like toxic goop at you. It's kind of like the spitter from Left 4 Dead 2, for instance. We're gonna need to get one of those later in this episode probably. So keep that in mind. You can actually kind of go down this mine shaft. I thought that you couldn't at first because I remember they blocked it off a long time ago, but I think they changed that up. I don't know. But anyways, we cleared out Gaptooth Breach, so this area is all clear now. Unfortunately for me, except falling off cliff, that's exactly what happened earlier. In that montage, my horse fell down the cliff and died. Because of it. Apparently the AI of the horse wasn't very smart, and it just walked off the cliff and died as a result of that. Luckily for me, I have a warhorse deed, and I think you get this in the Game of the Year edition. In the Game of the Year edition, you start off with a horse deed already, and it doesn't matter what version of the game what version of the episode of game you play. Like, you play the main game or you play the Undead Nightmare. You start off with the warhorse deed. Normally, that doesn't happen. I just want to, if you're playing any other version besides the Game of the Year edition, that's not gonna happen for you. You're gonna have to go and find another horse, which sometimes in Undead Nightmare, I'll go ahead and say this right off the bat. If you whistle, normally you'll get a new horse if you just, whistle whenever your horse dies. A prompt will say, well, your horse is dead, you're gonna have to wait a few minutes, and we'll give you a new one. They'll just give you a new horse in particular. Actually, we're gonna head towards Plainview, because that's actually the next destination we want to make towards. But normally they give you a little prompt saying your horse is dead, you have to wait for a little bit for a new one to come whenever you whistle. Which is all fine and dandy if you're playing the main game. If you're playing Undead Nightmare, on the other hand, sometimes you have a chance of summoning an undead horse. By undead, a zombie horse, and it looks really disgusting. The thing is about the zombie horse is it's not like a regular horse. Well, for obvious reasons. But whenever you ride it and you're trying to, use it as transportation, it becomes the worst nightmare that you can really think of. Oh, there's another cougar. Huh. We must be getting here to Rio Bravo. But the undead horse goes against your controls. If you go left, it'll go right. If you go forward, it'll go back. It's really uncontrollable in some sense. So it's really not that great to have an undead horse. So keep that in mind when you're playing Undead Nightmare. But anyways, we're here in Rio Bravo. Now that we've come in here, unencountered towns have been added to your map. By unencountered towns 2, we have one here at Fort Mercer. That's actually where the story mission's at. And we have one here in Plainview. So we're going to go down here to Plainview already because, well, there's something down in Plainview for us to do. So we're going to go ahead and do that. But anyways, we're just going to go ahead and go down there. We're almost to Plainview, I do believe. Be careful in Rio Bravo. I mentioned this in my regular Let's Play, but there are cougars. We just saw one try to take a swipe at me. Oh, please, somebody help.
Oh, monsieur, I'm feeling sick. I need doctor.
I think you're about ready to turn, aren't you, lady?
Ah, merde.
There! I saved you! I saved your life! You're not gonna turn into a zombie now! I knew exactly what it was, so I just pointed my weapon at her and she didn't turn. She didn't throw up. Didn't do any of that. Oh. There's an undead horse. That's an undead horse. That's what you're gonna run into if you try to summon your horse back after it dies. Without using a deed like I did. But, anyways. We must clear this town here in Plainview in order to continue the survivor mission located here. So, without further ado, let's go and do that. I'll see you guys in a second. There we go. We've cleared out Plainview. Oh boy. And now I died in that little trying to do everything. I like I said, I'm not very good at this game. I'm not like I know a lot of stuff about this game, but I'm not like great at running away from zombies in some situations. I'll put it this way. When you get ganged up, that's gonna hurt. And you're gonna die really fast if you're ganged up on with zombies. In that kind of situation, Plainview is kind of covered in these, trees and such like that. It kind of gets annoying trying to find the zombies you're trying to fight and everything. So, just keep that in mind whenever you do that. Actually, this treasure chest looks like it can be opened, but it's not. But anyways, we're here, and there is actually a stranger mission here in Plainview. So, let's go ahead and see what's up here.
Mother and children. No, save me. Come here, camera, come closer.
You okay, mister?
Mr. Marston. Well, I might have guessed you wouldn't have got the lurgy yet.
Not yet. I'm trying to help my family.
Yes, quite the hobby of yours, that.
Sure. Listen, any idea what the hell's going on here?
No, but it's brilliant. Man turned against man. Kind-hearted neighbors turned into savage, flesh-eating monsters. Do you see it? It'll make a fantastic movie.
Who would enjoy that?
What?
What kind of sick person would like that?
My kind sir. The lowest common denominator. My people.
You're gone, friend.
On the contrary, sir, you misunderstand me. Come now, you're a smart fellow. Allow me to illuminate. Listen, Mr. Marston. What I need is one of those nasty buggers that spits poisonous snot on you. If in your travels you can find a spare one, we can make moving picture history.
You're worse than they are.
Each to their own, Mr. Marston. But if you find the time...
Okay, well, McKenna is asking for a lecher.
This is ridiculous.
This is what I was talking about. Keep in mind what a lecher is after I showed you guys what it is at the beginning of this episode, because we're going to have to bring one back to him. You're probably wondering, well, how do you do that? How can you bring a zombie to, you know, as like a fetch errand? I'll tell you why. We hog tie him. We hog tie him like, you know, any regular old person. And we carry him back on horseback. That's pretty much all we have to do. Now, my next objective is to find said lecher. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking around Rio Bravo, because that's where they mostly populate. I'm going to go ahead and do that, but I'm going to cut all this out until I find one. So until then, I will see you guys when I find a lecher. Oh, guys, upon looking for this, you guys see that fire horse down there. You guys saw the little prompt that says there's the mythical creature in this area. Whenever you do, you want to do this, because this is one of your challenges. Actually, I think it just ran away. Crap. There it is. Okay, alright, good. When you find the mythical creature, chase after it. It's going to be these horses right here. And go ahead and lasso it. Get off your horse, and then try and ride this horse. This is a mythical creature. This is one of 4. There are 4 mythical horses around the world map of Red Dead Redemption. And in order to keep yourself, you know, to maintain whenever you're riding, trying to, you know, buck a horse, you have to keep yourself centered. It's going to try to buck you off, but you keep yourself centered by using the left joystick. And you try to keep yourself centered. Once you do, once you've tamed it, you've completed one of the 4 ranks of the 4 Horses the Apocalypse Challenge. This horse right here is probably my favorite horse. This is War. The horse War will catch zombies on fire whenever you walk near, whenever you run into them. Like so. It says you have broken the horse of the Apocalypse War. When you run into a zombie, it will catch fire. That's essentially what his special ability is. Each horse has a special ability that you need to do. But these horses pop up randomly across New Austin, across West Elizabeth, and across Mexico. So keep an eye out for these guys. But anyways, like I said, I will see you guys whenever I find a lecher. Now that I've actually broken this horse, I'm actually really happy about this. Alright guys, we have found a lecher. Let's go ahead and lasso him. Get your lasso out, and actually, it'd probably be best to kill any zombie that's around him, like so. Now let's go get ourselves a lasso, hog tie him, like so. I know it's kind of weird hog tying a zombie, but we got a lecher. Now let's go ahead and carry him and put him back on our flaming horse, which seems really counterproductive because, well, he's a zombie and zombies don't like fire, and I'm riding a flaming horse. Come here, War. There we go. Let's go ahead and put the victim on the horse. There we go. Now we're going to go back to McKenna. I found this lecher. If you guys want to know where this guy was at, I found him in Gaptooth Breach, somewhere around here. So he's not as common as in Rio Bravo as I thought. But he's here in Gaptooth Breach. Also, I forgot to mention, when you go to Fort Mercer, it says right here it's a safe zone. So keep that in mind for later. We're not going to go there right now, but we're going to go ahead. I just want you to keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and find our way back to FIlth and other entertainment. So, I will see you guys when we get back to Plainview. Alright. We have arrived back here into Plainview. So, just simply disembark your horse, push square near the horse to carry the victim, or the zombie victim in this case. Let's go ahead and carry this monster over to McKenna. So now, he can go and make his filth and other entertainment.
Oh, Mr. Marston! I see art has got the better of you.
Stupidity got the better of me, but I felt I should help an old friend.
I appreciate that, sir. Are you ready to watch the creation of magic?
If you say so.
Wonderful! Let's put the star into his first seat. Right over here. You can put him down here. Oh. Lovely. Oh, this looks like movie-making history, my friends. There you go, my man. Out. There we are. Yes. And ready. I see you. You're going to be stars. Do something interesting now. And action! Zombies, go! Oh, your hands are eat human flesh. That's right. Go!
Well, he should have known better than that. Ugh. Why are all these people stupid? Especially in the apocalypse. Let's go ahead and get rid of these zombies before they start to cause any more mayhem. Ugh. And McKenna's gonna come back from the dead. Zombie movie man. Coming back from the dead. Oh gosh. Go ahead and just there we go. Okay. Well, all's well that ends well, right? Oh, gosh. Anyways, guys, I think that pretty much concludes it for here. We got a lot of stuff done in this episode. I mean, we cleared out 2 towns. We found one of the horses of the apocalypse, and then we did a survivor mission. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a rest here. So, in the next episode of Let's Play Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, what I'm going to go do, because we have pretty much completed New Austin at this point when it comes to saving towns. We don't have to save any more towns here. We've pretty much saved everything. What I'm going to be doing here is we're going to go all the way over here and start this mission right here. Right all the way over here. I could go do the one over in Fort Mercer, but I want to save that one for last out of these 2. So, in the next episode, we're going to go do just that. So with that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care, everybody.